some kind of introduction.
Oh yeah, hi, we're drunk. I'm drunk.
I'm Kat.
And I'm drunk. I mean Taylor.
And welcome to Square Mile of Murder, Christmas Party, Ramble, bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Merry Christmas!
Yes, Merry Christmas. It is the day of our Lord and Savior, Santa Claus. Rudolph.
Dasher Dancer Donna Blitzen.
Dominic the Dolphin. The dolphin? The donkey? Ooh.
We should explain what we're doing.
Why?
We should give some context. So, every month on Patreon, we do an unscripted episode, which goes exactly as you would expect.
Yep.
The first two, we had rough plans that we would talk about things that were like true crime related, like true crime documentaries on Netflix or crime thrillers on Netflix.
There's a lot of Netflix, basically, is what.
And it's basically devolved into the two of us just talking shite.
Yeah, I mean, like, remember when we used to take notes for rambles?
Yeah, vaguely.
I don't do that.
No. But no one's complained yet.
No. They're always like, tell us more about your gardening woes and
So we decided for our Christmas Day episode, because we did the story of Santa Claus last year, didn't we?
Yes, the Christmas Criminal.
Yeah.
Which my favorite thing about that, so we did a whole, like, we recorded a video for it, and it's up on our YouTube channel. Do watch it.
It's been untouched since then.
Yeah, literally. Like, do watch it, because it was really fun. I loved doing that episode. But we got one comment on that video in, like, July from someone saying, because there was a line in the script of like, oh, the mother was a pianist, like a professional piano player. And the one comment was just, she was a penis? I'm like,
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I forgot that.
It was like 6 months ago.
I don't know. If you told me, I forgot. Or I don't know.
How do I respond to that while not sounding like a total know-it-all jerk, but also being like, no, pianos. So yeah, I'm gonna open my next drink, so maybe we'll get a little nice like sound effect there. I have my little popsicle bottle opener. Let's see.
That's cool.
That looks like it made a noise, so
it came through my headphones, so
perfect.
So this is basically our Christmas party.
Getting drunk in a room alone.
And we're both drinking cider. I am on dark fruits.
Store brand.
Shh. You don't want everyone knowing I'm cheap and working class, do you?
I like did you say Sainsbury's?
Yeah.
See,
so it's actually quite high class.
Yeah.
Because
their store brand shit is really good, usually.
Yeah. Well, my dad was going out earlier, and I was like, "Oh, can you get me a couple of cans of fruit cider?" I thought he was going to Lidl or Aldi.
See, so like you classed up,
which is even better. Right? You know how you have the middle of Lidl?
Yeah.
What's that called in Aldi?
I never know.
Because what rhymes with Aldi?
Nothing. Literally nothing. So like, we discussed this because we have trouble remembering which one is Lidl and which one is Aldi, like the various locations near us. So we just call everything the middle of Lidl. But sometimes it's, oh, we should hit up the middle of Lidl in that Aldi. Like, it's...
Christmas before last, we had pre-Christmas at mine, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we must have spent like a tenner, and we got so much food.
So much fucking food. like 3 or 4 pizzas or something. Some like
pigs in blankets.
Yeah, all this sort of like Christmas party food kind of stuff.
I think did we have jalapeno poppers and mozzarella sticks?
I think we didn't even cook it all because because you can only fit so much in your oven. And so we got to a point where we're just like, I think we just need to not cook those 2 boxes of food or something.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to take those home with you, and those are gonna stay with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like £10 or £15, and we got some bottles of pop as well.
Yep. No, it's good.
Yeah, and then board games all night. That was fun.
That was fun.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. So yeah, it's Christmas. I'm in Florida right now.
Oh yeah, you will be, won't you?
When this is released, I'm not yet. But well, actually, I'm probably on a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're the Gremlin and I are going to spend most of Christmas, like leading up to and including, but just barely, Christmas with my mother in Florida. And then we're flying back on Christmas Day because we figured it wouldn't be that crowded.
Yeah, it's probably cheaper as well.
Yeah, I think it was. Like Boxing Day flights were really expensive. And
I'm not surprised.
Like technically we get in on Boxing Day in the UK, so it's like, oh, whatever.
Do you have to translate what Boxing Day is? Because I'm told it's a very British thing.
Yeah. The 26th.
That's all it is.
It's so the thing is, in America, it's on the calendar. It says Boxing Day, but nobody knows what the fuck that is. And my father always explained it to me. He's like, yeah, it's the day when rich people used to give their servants presents. And
I don't know what it is.
That was all I ever knew about it. I think that is how it originated. It was like the house staff at an estate, worked through Christmas, and then they got their Christmas on the 26th.
Yeah. Do you know what is another British tradition for Boxing Day? The Boxing Day dip.
Oh, is that where you go?
You run into the sea.
Cold body of water.
Yeah. It's for charity. I've never done it. My parents have done it, my sister's done it. My dad helps organise the one in town. Yeah, so they organised one, and I was going to do it one year. I was 17, so that would be 2008.
Mm-hmm.
And about 10 days before Christmas, I got a chest infection. Well, I'll rephrase that. About 3 weeks before Christmas, I developed a cold.
Yeah, and then...
And a week and a half later, I was nearly dead. And was rushed to hospital at midnight, and they're like, you have a chest infection. Here's some really strong antibiotics. Go home.
Don't go in any oceans for a while.
So I never did it, and I've never done it since. I was like, no, that's like an omen.
Yeah, that's a sign. It's just like, maybe just don't ever do that.
But I think my dad's done it quite a few times. I think he's doing it this year as well. So I haven't been for a couple of years, but I used to go down and help do registration or go with the charity buckets and stuff. Or everyone gets a tot of whiskey after you've been in.
Mm-hmm.
Or in the case of some people, they have 1 or 2 before they go in, which I don't blame them.
Yeah, no, I could see the value in that.
It doesn't matter that it's 10 o'clock in the morning if you're about to run into the North Sea.
Look, it's Christmas. Like, they've been drunk for days, so it's fine.
Yeah.
They're feeling no pain.
I mean, actually, that's the thing. What day is Christmas on this year?
It's like a Saturday, I think. Or a Sunday.
Oh, so Black Eye Friday is actually Christmas Eve. Oh, so they've only been drunk since Christmas Eve.
Fine. I want to talk about Advent calendars.
Okay.
Because I don't get it. Like, I get it, but also... So, the only Advent calendar I ever encountered as a child was this one with, like, the shittiest chocolate in it. And but like it was an oddity. I don't know where my parents got it. And I never had one again. But it was like Easter level, which means nothing to you because you guys actually do good quality chocolate at Easter. But like, you know, the plasticky chocolate bunnies kind of chocolate?
Oh, you mean like super cheap
That.
Easter eggs?
Yeah, it was like that kind of chocolate in like crappy Santa Claus mold, like wrapped in foil. And so
foil, that is fancy.
Right. But like, so my first Christmas here, everyone was like going nuts about, oh, did you get your advent calendar? And I was like, why the fuck would I do that? They suck. Like, I've only ever seen one once in my entire life. Like, what's the point?
I'm surprised they're not a thing in the States.
I don't know if it just like we didn't do it or what, but like,
I thought you guys would have like latched onto something like that.
You would think like chocolate in a box that you open every morning. You would think so, but
they've gone so far beyond chocolate
well, I
now.
know. That's true.
They're like almost as commercial as Christmas itself.
It's very true. But I just like, yeah, I don't get it.
Well, it's a calendar to count down to Christmas. What's not to get?
I get that. I also, I don't think this one that I had as a kid, I don't think it had all of December. I think it was only like some of the days of December. Like half of them or something. But I don't know.
Have you got one for this year?
So we didn't really know what to do because we're going to be in a different country for like 10 days of the sort of advent calendar season.
So you either eat 10 at once before you go or 10 at once when you come back.
Oh. Both of those sound like bad options.
I am not seeing a problem here.
Well, but so we're also like trying to eat less chocolate in general. And so, and
well, there's my Christmas presents out the window then.
No, but just like, I don't know. I like chocolate and I like candy as like an occasional thing. But I think last year the gremlin got me a like Reese's advent calendar, which I loved because I love like Reese's cups and stuff. But I got to a point where I was like, I don't need this white chocolate Reese's cup at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. You're supposed to eat them at 7 a.m.
Oh, I don't get up there early. Let's be real. But so last year, also, it's so hard to find one that's not chocolate. And the gremlin is lactose intolerant. So.
And most of the food ones that aren't chocolate now are cheese.
Well, yes, exactly. So like that doesn't work. So last year I actually got a like felt advent calendar like holder. It's like shaped like Santa Claus and he has little pockets. And so I got like a big bag of like refreshers and like that kind of stuff, like kind of fruity or fizzy candy or stuff, and just put, distributed them. So then she stole it this year and made a calendar for me. I was like, well, fuck. But it's actually fantastic. I don't know if I've ever discussed this with you.
I don't think you have.
I love miniature things.
No, you definitely haven't discussed this with me.
I love tiny.
I mean, you are a short ass.
Yes,
so
it's appropriate. They're my sized things. So, like, we have some miniature, like, shopping baskets and shopping carts and.
You mean all the things you get at Flying Tiger?
Yes, that's where some of them came from.
Do you know what I found out last week? Flying Tiger now has an online shop.
Oh my god. We're gonna be broke by the end of the weekend. Well, that's good to know because the advent calendar that the gremlin made me is miniature grocery store items.
Nice.
And so
I'm going to need pictures of this.
Yes. And so our miniature shopping carts and shopping baskets are already overflowing because this is already a thing that I collect. And I'm like, we're going to need a new one for the 25, like, food items that you've... So far I've gotten... Oh, the first one was so good. It was a miniature... What's the brand? Lee & Perrins Worcestershire
Lee
sauce?
& Perrins Worcestershire.
And it is so fucking detailed. Like, even the cap, like the little pull tab to open the cap, like the safety seal. It's unbelievable. And the second one, and we have like a giant bottle from Costco. So like you put them next to each other. It's like, oh my God, tiny, the big one. And then there was a container of honey roasted almonds. And this morning, so hi, it's December 3rd when we're recording this. Full 20.
Shh, you don't have to tell them.
Well, but if I only say there's 3 things so far. So the third thing was a box of bird's eye fish fingers. And it's just like, it's blowing my mind. I get so excited every morning.
Wow.
But then
you are gonna have to send me some pictures.
I will send you pictures.
Do you know what I also love about this? Is that 2 Christmases ago you got me giant playing cards.
That's true. Yeah.
So you have miniature things, and I have giant things.
That's true. Actually, I used to collect miniature playing cards as a kid. I also collected playing cards in general, but I had like 6 miniature packages, packs. That's what you call cards.
I have a miniature set as well.
I used to get them out of
tiny.
This is what I called them. I don't know if, and they probably cost more now, but 50-cent machines. So like little toy vending machines in grocery stores.
Oh yeah.
They always cost the good ones. The good ones cost 50 cents when I was a kid.
They're like £2 here.
Oh.
I mean, they were like the cheap little ones that you like were 10p and you got a bouncy ball.
Mm-hmm. Those were like quarter ones, or like sometimes you could get it for a dime. But yeah, all the good ones with like the playing cards or the keychains, those are 50 cents. I did end up getting her an advent calendar. She doesn't know this yet because it's not coming until tomorrow. Well, she'll know it by the time this goes out. So I got her a off-brand Christmas Lego advent calendar. It's called,
nice.
It's from a brand called Strictly Bricks.
Oh.
And they're little like Christmas figurines that you get to build. And I also bought a little, you know, the like Lego base plates, just like the big flat thing. Well, I got a Strictly Bricks base plate that's like clear, translucent blue. So it kind of looks like ice.
Nice.
Like, so we're going to stick them all on there and then got a Christmas display.
Well, now my advent calendars don't sound exciting. I have 3.
Oh!
So, you know you said about the felt one?
Yeah.
So, I have one of those. Well, me and my sister have one each that my mum bought us like 20 odd years ago. And she still fills up for us. Even when my sister doesn't live at home, but even when both of us didn't live at home, she'd fill them up and then we'd come home at Christmas.
Oh God. Go ham.
Like 20 odd days worth of chocolate.
Oh my God.
So mine are out of, so that one is all Rose's chocolates, so the Rose's tin, because that's my favourite of the Christmas chocolate tins. We should come back to that, because that's a divisive subject. It is. There's none that I don't like. It's just that Rose's is my favourite because I love the creams and the caramels.
Yeah.
But I do also love Quality Streets. They're good. And I love Heroes and I love Celebrations. So, I've got that one. Then, my mum bought me a childish one in B&M. Which is Paw Patrol.
Oh my God.
Which is a children's cartoon I have never watched, but it's got puppies on.
Yeah. It's cute. They're cute little fuckers.
I am a cat person. But my mother bought me a Paw Patrol.
Look, moms, they try.
And then So she picked. Right, she'd put that in her trolley. She then got halfway around the shop because the B&M near us is huge.
Oh, love a huge
She
one.
found her friend's one.
Oh God.
So instead of putting the Paw Patrol one back, she just bought both because she couldn't be bothered to go back.
Why not?
And put it back in the proper place. Yeah. But yes, I now have 3 chocolate advent calendars.
Nice.
So yeah, sugar hit 9 o'clock in the morning.
Whew. I just get that dopamine hit of opening a tiny food product replica. Yes, so Christmas chocolate variety boxes, also a thing here that is not a thing in the US.
Do you guys have selection boxes?
Oh, no. I don't think so. I don't know. I feel like, so I've lived here now for 5 years. I feel like I've just forgotten life in America. But I don't think that's a thing. I mean, for Halloween, you can get bags of like mixed candy bars from one company. So like you can get all of the Hershey's stuff in one bag or all of the stuff made by Mars in one bag.
I mean, that's kind of what a selection box is because it's usually by Cadbury or by Nestle or Mars.
But
or another chocolate company that I can't think of the name of. I think that's all we have in this country.
Kinder, maybe?
I've never seen a Kinder selection box. That's not to say there isn't any.
I don't know. It's
just to say I'm very disappointed I haven't found it because I love Kinder Buenos.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
Although Aldi do a good offer.
But yeah, like
But they're only singles.
Oh, well, that's not fair.
Healthier.
Is that really what you're going for when you buy something like that, though?
No, it just means eat twice.
Exactly, you have to buy 2 instead. But yeah, our like variety bags don't have specific names like Celebrations and Heroes and Quality Street, which is my favorite, like, weirdest name. But yeah, we talk about this every year in my house of like, what is the best mix?
So what is your favorite?
Celebrations. Although I don't like about half of them.
I mean, nobody likes Bounties.
My wife does. Or she'll eat them.
Right, so in Celebrations, you have blue Bounties. You used to also get red Bounties, because you used to get them in bars.
Oh.
So the blue ones are milk chocolate, and the red ones were dark chocolate, and you hardly ever see the dark chocolate ones anymore.
Never seen them.
You didn't get them in Celebrations, you only got them in bars. But I used to like the red ones, but I don't like the blue ones.
I don't like coconut.
But I don't really like coconut, so...
It's terrible.
Like, I'll tolerate it if it's mixed in and disguised. AKA, if I don't know it's there, but if I can taste coconut as the overwhelming flavour, I'm like, nope.
Yeah, no, I don't like the flavour or the texture. I will cook with coconut, like, milk or coconut cream for, like, savory dishes, but I will not eat coconut, like, sweets or anything. But yeah, besides the coconut of it all, I like Celebrations. I'm not a big fan of Snickers, though.
No?
I've never had... It's like the peanuts. Like, I don't mind...
I love a Snickers.
I don't mind peanut butter things, but I don't love... Well, that's not true. I do like peanuts and other candy bars. Just don't like Snickers. I do love the Mars bars, though, because we don't have Mars bars in America. We have Milky Ways, which are... So, British Mars bars are American Milky Ways, and British Milky Ways are American Three Musketeers, basically, more or less.
I remember now when I was in Idaho, I bought like a selection of chocolate bars because I was like, I'm so confused. I want to know what they all are. I like Baby Ruths, which I know you find horrendous.
Terrible. What do they have in them again?
Peanuts.
Just peanuts?
That's all I remember. I haven't had them for ages because nowhere around here sells them.
Yeah. It was always one of those, like, old person candy bars when we were growing up. It's like, you don't eat Baby Ruths if you're under the age of, like, 65.
Well, I've mentally always been an old
True. Yeah.
At your wedding, when your mum was drinking lots of champagne and whatever else she was drinking, she said I can go visit her in Florida anytime.
Yeah. She says that a lot. I think to a lot of people.
It's just that less than 3 months later, or about 3 months later, the pandemic happened.
I know. Well, I literally haven't seen her in person since our wedding. So
Oh, wow.
Like, I saw her, she stayed in town for like 2 days or 1 day after the wedding. Maybe 2 days, but like then she just left, and that's the last time I've seen her, so.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, that's why it's really cute. She's like getting really excited for us to come. So we started doing this thing when I was a teenager where we would buy gingerbread house kits. So like comes with a plastic base plate that you literally like has slots for all the pieces of the house to go into. And she would drink and I would get sugar high. And we would try to assemble this fucking house, and we would both end up drunk somehow on our various vices, and the house would always fall down. One year when
the gingerbread house,
yeah,
right?
no, not the real
house.
Thankfully.
Because I have a feeling that you and your mother, both drunk or sugar high, could lead to all kinds of carnage, and I'm so there for it.
One year, we spent Christmas in Utah, and I was old enough to drink. I was 23, and we got a gingerbread train kit, but we got so drunk that the train kept like falling over. Kept like tilting.
Was it derailment?
It was like coming off the tracks. But so this year, she texted me the other day. She's like, by the way, I bought 2 luxury gingerbread houses for us to make. And I was like, first of all, luxury gingerbread house sounds intimidating.
Is that like a mansion? Is it multi-story?
I don't know. She didn't send me.
Does it have a basement?
She didn't say anything other than that. And when I said that sounds intimidating, she didn't respond. So I have no other context.
Does it have like a swimming pool that you fill with like milk or cream or
like
something?
like do you have to like melt candy, like blue candies over a double boiler and then like pour the molten sugar into this like well of fuck, I don't know, but I'm gonna find out and it's gonna be
send me pictures. I mean, I'm assuming by the time this goes out you'll have eaten it all.
I don't eat them.
It will have been made and fallen down.
That's the thing. Like, I eat while we construct. Like, I'll eat the raw materials, but once it's assembled, it feels wrong. Feels like I'm, destroying somebody's home.
See, I don't like ginger.
Yeah, same.
The only thing I really eat ginger in is if it's like in with like a stir fry or curry or something and it's well mixed in with lots of other flavors. Yeah. So about 20 years ago, maybe, I don't know, maybe not that long, 17, 18 years ago, I remember my gran got one of those build your own gingerbread houses, and it was a rare Christmas where she had all the grandkids. Right? I mean, she lives over the road from us, so it's always us, but like all 6 of us were there. And so she had us all around. Like, none of us had ever done that before because it's not. It is a thing here now, or becoming more of a thing. Where it just wasn't a thing, like, nearly 20 years ago, but so there's all 6 of us sat around and we're trying to make it, and she's trying to keep an eye on all 6 of us because all we're doing
just eating
is, yeah, she's trying to get, because I'm the eldest, so she's trying to get me to, icing cement the walls and the roof, and I'm just like, Dolly mixture. This, and she's like, no, do this, and then the others are like all stealing bits. And this thing, it got made, but it wasn't very well decorated, and then it fell apart.
No.
But so a few weeks ago, my mum, she was buying little Christmas presents for some of the girls she works with, who are like in their 20s, like late teens and early 20s. So she was doing little Christmas bags for them, and she got, one of them loves baking, so she'd got them a do your own, like a flat pack gingerbread house. But she was telling me, so when I was a kid, there was a woman lived in our village. Her husband was from around here, but she's Norwegian. And we haven't seen her for like 25 years because they moved to Norway, and days before social media, everyone kind of lost touch. But this Norwegian woman, she said the first year she told my mum, the first year she lived here, she'd made a gingerbread house, which was a thing that they did in Norway. I think it's a thing in a lot of like northern and northwestern Europe, or northern Europe, because I think it in like Germany.
I was going to say, it
seems
seems like a very like German, like Bavarian kind.
Yeah, but yeah, in Norway, she would make it and they would just leave it out. She didn't wrap it up or anything because it's a very dry climate. Britain,
not so much,
is horrifically humid, even in winter.
Oh God!
I actually, when I'd been to Idaho just over 2 years ago, I came back. I got off the plane in Dublin, and I had about 2 hour wait before my flight to Glasgow. I got off the plane on the tarmac. I was like, why is it so damp? Because it's like a really dry climate in the inland northwest. I was like, what fresh hell is this?
Oh, God, yeah.
I hate the humidity here. But so she'd made this gingerbread house. She'd left it out as she normally would because it would be fine. Got up the next morning. The whole thing had collapsed.
Oh.
Because it was so humid. So she made another one and I think she put it in the fridge.
Well, yeah, that would help dry it out.
To solidify it. Well, I'm very excited about your presents because I'm really proud of the one that I made.
I'm excited to see it. Like, I'm definitely curious. I still need to wrap and mail yours, but I think that's going to be a weekend project this weekend.
Well, that's fine because I'm not going anywhere for Christmas. So that's why yours got done early. And also because I'm not going out in public after next week.
That is fair, you know?
Because it's Christmas and I hate people at Christmas.
Yeah. And I'm going to Florida?
It's
a bad idea. Yeah, so by the time this goes out, I will have been to Disney World. I will have been to Universal Studios. Possibly, I'm hoping I will have been to Gator World. Which is exactly...
You're gonna have to explain that.
It's exactly what it sounds like. It's an alligator.
So what, like an aquarium, but just alligators?
Yeah, but like outside, I think.
All right, a zoo, but
it's
just alligators.
It's like a swamp zoo with alligators.
Sounds dangerous.
Yes, it does sound dangerous, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It
sounds very Floridian.
It does. So
to someone who's never been to Florida.
Sounds very Floridian. I sure as hell hope I won't get stuck in Florida, of all places. I would have been fine being stuck in Vermont for an extended period of time. Florida, not so sure about.
Yeah, if they start closing the borders, you just gotta get on the
Just
flight
get
home.
out. Yeah. Get out. Take a boat if you have to. I'll build myself a canoe. I won't because I'm terrified of canoes because I capsized in one. But that's a different ramble.
That you've already told.
Have I?
Yeah. Because I actually don't think it was on a ramble. I think you told us
Was it in the canoe man?
way back, yeah, when we did the canoe man, which was like nearly 2 years ago. That was one of the early ones.
It's like episode 8.
Yeah.
Look, I don't remember that far back, so I no idea. I'm sure I did. It was a traumatic life story, and I like to tell it as much as possible in order to shame my parents, but, sorry, Mom. You're cool. I promise. She knows. She knows what she's like. But yeah. Anyway, it's Christmas.
Have we mentioned that?
Probably. We've been, oh, I can't even tell how long we've been recording because I have a new file.
Mine is on 1 hour and 38.
We should probably stop.
Probably should, but I don't really feel we talked, but I don't feel like we've said much.
We haven't said anything of value, that's for sure. Okay, here, lightning round.
Okay.
Best Christmas present.
Oh. This requires me to remember my Christmas present.
No, I was just gonna say I don't have an answer. For this.
Probably race tickets, because I usually go to either this year I went to Formula 1. Before the pandemic, used to go to MotoGP every year.
Yeah.
Or Superbikes. So, yeah, probably one of those.
It's a good one. This is gonna sound dumb, but a bottle of rubber cement.
Doesn't sound dumb. It sounds like there's an explanation that we all need to hear.
So, ever since I was a kid, like, I've loved rubber cement. All the stuff that, like when you get a new, they don't use it anymore, but when you used to get, like, a new credit card or a new, like, debit card or whatever, it would be stuck to the paper with, like, little dots of sticky stuff. Like, that stuff. So I'd, like, pull it off.
Is that rubber cement?
That's rubber cement.
Oh, I was picturing something entirely different.
No.
Like something that belonged on a building site.
No. Just it's like an adhesive. So and it usually comes in a jar with like a lid with a little brush attached to it. And I love it. Like, I love to like pull it off and like stretch it and play with it and stuff. And for years and years and years as a child, I would always say to my parents, like, yeah, Christmas, like, new bikes are cool, but like, if you want to get me that, fine. I would like a bottle of rubber cement. And nobody ever got me a bottle of rubber cement, which is literally like $3 or something in the, in Staples. And I was telling my aunt, it was the year that I moved to LA and I went and spent Thanksgiving with her. She lives up in Northern California. And I was just telling her, it's like, I love rubber cement. Like, I know that's really weird, but all I've ever wanted for Christmas is a bottle of rubber cement. And that year, she sent me a bottle of rubber cement for Christmas. And I was so excited. And like, it was just, I love it. It's so weird. And I'm obviously, could you not tell? I am weird.
But it's really nice when people remember like something really silly.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, just like something small.
Or, like, when you've made like a random comment.
Yeah.
Like when you got me those giant cards.
Yeah.
Like, I completely forgot that a month before we'd been in Flying Tiger and I was like, I want them.
Yes.
I just can't really justify
like
spending a tenner on them.
Well, yeah, why? I don't need them kind of thing.
Yeah. And then lo and behold, favorite Christmas food.
I was just going to say, yeah, best Christmas food. Okay, so like we didn't ever do Christmas food.
Favorite holiday food, if that's better.
Stuffing and cranberry sauce.
Ooh. I'm not big on cranberries. Like, I love stuffing.
Nobody I have met in this country is big on cranberry, which makes me sad because it's great.
My mother loves cranberries.
Okay, well, me and your mother can just make a big vat of cranberry sauce and be cool. Nobody
She
else.
drinks cranberry juice all the time.
I like cranberry.
Is it cranberry sauce or cranberry jelly? One of them with like a melted brie on a cracker.
See, that's good. Yeah, that's fancy as fuck right there.
That's okay because the brie overpowers the cranberries and they're just like a little tiny tasting note. But I'm just not big on cranberry.
Look, every Thanksgiving when I was a kid, we'd go to my aunt and uncle's. They used to do the cranberry sauce that came out of the can. And they were, like, the whole thing was literally that you just shoop it out of the can and into the whatever like dish you're serving it in, and then at dinner you would slice off a little round of cranberry sauce from this like loaf.
You're really not converting me to cranberries.
To be fair, I like to make my own if I have the time. So I get like raw cranberries. I make it with oranges, like juiced oranges, and it's really, really good. And boil them all down. But I didn't do that this year because we didn't have time. So I just ended up buying a jar of lingonberry jam from IKEA and called it a day. Not cranberries, but close enough. But yeah, I like stuffing and cranberry and like mashed potato all smooshed together. And gravy. Just all the sides.
No.
What's your favorite?
I don't know. I love mashed potato. I love roast potato. Yorkshire puddings, of course.
It's appropriate.
Like proper thick gravy. Yeah. We don't get a full turkey. We get a little turkey crown because my sister is vegan. I'm not really keen on turkey. Like, I don't mind it in a sandwich, but I'm just not particularly keen on it. I might have like a slice and that's it. So it's literally like my parents who eat it, but we always get like some really nice beef. So I really like beef, like proper roast beef. I always have since I was a kid. So I love like some roast beef, Yorkshire pudding, thick gravy, homemade mashed potato. Yeah, but I'm not really big on like Christmas specific foods.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like pigs in blankets because I don't like bacon. But I don't like Christmas pudding.
Oh,
I don't like Christmas cake.
No.
Yeah, I don't like goose because that's the British Christmas bird is actually goose, not turkey. Turkey became a thing after turkey is actually an American thing because Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And then originally goose was the Christmas bird.
Christmas goose, yeah.
We had it one year. Not a fan. Far too rich for me. But duck is too rich for me. I don't like duck either, so so yeah, I'm not big on Christmas food. But I do like a chocolate Yule log.
Yeah.
That's my dessert. Either that or a nice lemon cheesecake, which is not Christmas.
No, not really. When I was a teenager, they put in a Whole Foods in our town, and it was like they always had like really nice like pre-made cakes you could buy. And one Christmas they had a Yule log cake thing that we got, and it was so good. And like year after year, I would go to Whole Foods and buy this cake every Christmas for like way too much money, and it was never quite as good. And it was so disappointing. It's just like, why isn't this the same?
There are varying levels
of
Yule logs. I mean, you start with a basic chocolate Swiss roll.
Yeah.
Which is fine for a picnic when you're a child.
Oh.
All the way up to like proper chocolate sponge cake, and it's got chocolate sauce, and it's got cream or chocolate cream,
And
it's
like
rolled up, and then it's covered in melted chocolate, and then you slice it and you have it with cream.
Well,
That
and
is,
it's
like,
it's like
elite.
actually shaped like a fucking branch or something.
Mhm.
Like with the frosting's all like grooved,
Yeah.
like bark and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's got ice and sugar on to make it look like snow.
Yeah.
And that is elite top tier Yule log. That is what I'm on the hunt for this month.
There you go. I'm sure you'll find it somewhere.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Next question.
No,
This isn't really a lightning round, is it?
it's not. What else is there to Christmas?
I don't know.
Like
Any New Year's resolutions?
oh fuck. You have any?
Fuck no, I'm perfect.
No,
No, I don't make New Year's resolutions. I'm trying to be less abrasive. I'm not trying very hard and it's not going well, but I'm trying a little bit.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't really do New Year's resolutions because I know I won't keep them. So, like, what's the point? I tend to do like summer resolutions because I get to a point in the middle of the year where I'm just like, I need to stop doing this thing, and then
I would quite like to go abroad next year.
yeah,
That would be nice.
yeah.
Still holding out hope we might go to the Spy Museum in Berlin.
Yep. I know.
It's our works weekend away.
Yeah. Let's see.
Well-
My New Year's resolution is to be more organized in terms of like time efficiency, because I suck at that.
I say this with love and 100% in the knowledge that my own timekeeping is shit, but yours is even worse.
Oh, I know.
Like, what the fuck?
I'm really like, I am a serial procrastinator. I work best under extreme and crushing pressure. And that's just not really sustainable.
No, it burns you out after a while.
Yeah. I mean, I'm 30 now. I really can't do this anymore.
You know how we recorded an episode on Monday, so it was essentially 10 days before release?
Yeah.
Have you touched it, edit-wise?
What episode is it?
The
answer is no, but now I just don't remember what episode.
Golanevsky.
So is that for next Tuesday?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
But at least we recorded it.
That's true.
We recorded this. Whatever the fuck this is.
And to be fair, we're lucky that happened because I've been plagued with power outages all week.
Yeah, that was handy that we managed to make that one happen.
Next question.
Favorite like Christmas movie or like holiday special type thing.
Die Hard.
Oh god. It's not a Christmas film.
I'm pretty sure Bruce Willis said it is, so if you want to fight John McClane.
No, I wouldn't dare.
I'm trying to think. Like, everyone is on about Love Actually at the moment, and I'm like, it's a terrible film full of terrible people.
Yeah.
I do love Bridget Jones. It's not a Christmas film specifically, but
Christmas happens in it.
Yeah, because it's about her diary, so it starts at New Year and it ends at Christmas.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love the first two, but the Bridget Jones baby, no ma'am.
You know, I actually haven't seen that one. I remember it came out, and I was like, oh, I gotta go see it.
Do you know when it came out? It came out like 2 weeks after we started at Glasgow.
That's
because a friend of mine came to visit and we went to see that, I think, on the Saturday.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so yeah, Die Hard and the first two Bridget Jones films. What about you?
So I do really like The Family Stone.
Oh no.
It's good. It's like maybe 10 years old now. Maybe not quite that old, but like it was the teens kind of era. It's got Sarah Jessica Parker. It's got like the most stacked cast you've ever fucking seen. Like Luke Wilson, not Williams. Claire Danes, like all these people. And it's like really fucked up in a lot of ways, but funny, but sad, but touching. Like, you know, all of the sort of emotional roller coaster you want from Christmas.
Yeah.
That's like a good old standby. Charlie Brown Christmas. Love that. Also, like, I have most of the soundtrack of that in my annual Christmas playlist. And recent addition to the recent addition is The Happiest Season, which is a gay Christmas film. Came out last year. It is hilarious and delightful, and we've already watched it this year.
I haven't seen that. What's it called?
The Happiest Season.
Oh.
It stars Kristen Stewart and Mackenzie Davis and like a shit ton of other people, but it's just like fucking weird. Oh, Dan Levy from Schitt's Creek.
I love him.
Yeah, he's in it. He's really good in it. And yeah, it's just sort of delightful. But actually, I should say my favorite Christmas film ever is, I don't even know what the real name of it is. It's called something like A Princess for Christmas or something. It's a Hallmark movie. Like a made for TV shitty Hallmark movie where this girl finds out that what was it? Like her sister died. She inherits her sister's 3 children. They learn that they're actually some sort of royalty from like Eastern Europe, and they go there for Christmas, and she falls in love with the prince, and it stars Katie McGrath, and like it is so bad that it's the best.
I just have one slight question. Kind of appropriate given that this month is all about spies.
Yeah.
Does America know what's actually happened in Eastern Europe in the last century?
Fuck,
because I kind of feel like you guys don't.
No, we don't. We think it's just like Bavarian villages and nice little like, you know, castles.
Because I feel like it's either Bavaria on steroids,
yeah,
or it is like the worst kind of Soviet deprivation, also on steroids.
Literally.
There seems to be no in between.
That's
it's
it.
one or the other. That's the only depictions.
That's it.
Of like anything like east of Berlin you ever see.
Yeah. That's all you get. Is that wrong?
The furthest I've ever been is actually Vienna, which isn't very far.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I've never actually been to Eastern Europe. I don't think it's how Americans think it is.
You don't think it's just full of like castles and random royals and things?
No. I don't think it's been like that for a long time.
I think you're wrong. I think the Hallmark Channel wouldn't lie to me. Is what I'm saying. Yeah, it's one of those movies that it's so bad that you spend the entire time yelling at it, which makes it better. And it's also even better if you're just a little bit drunk when you watch it. So,
I think you'd need to be a lot drunk.
You'd need to be a lot drunk to think it was good. But if you go in with low expectations, you know?
I mean, that's just a pro tip for life. Have low expectations.
You'll always be surprised.
Yeah. You'll either be correct or you'll be impressed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't think those are the traditional favorite Christmas films of most people. Like usually in America it's like the Rankin Bass like Christmas specials with the little puppets, like Rudolph and the Heat Miser and those kinds of guys. If you've never seen any of those, it's worth looking them up because I always found them terrifying as a child.
I don't think I'm going to look them up.
But like people love them. They're like wholesome, like kids. I think they came out in like the 60s or 70s. But I thought they were weird. But I was a weird kid.
They sound weird.
So I'll send you some links. I'm sure they're on YouTube.
I'd prefer if you didn't, actually.
Well, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Didn't you finish that can?
There's 2.
Oh dear. I only had 1 the whole time.
As 3. I'm on 3. Can't you tell?
I don't think I've reached your level yet.
No. I think that's it.
Yeah.
We're not gonna see you guys until the new year. So
Yeah. We're having a week off between now and New Year.
Yeah.
So we'll be back on the 5th. Or the day before for patrons.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that I guess we should say like thanks for hanging out with us.
If you're still here.
Oh my god. Like
whatever this turns into.
Like, don't you have anything better to do?
Like, thank you for spending your Christmas day listening to us talk utter shite.
Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for just like hanging out with us all year. And if you've been around for longer than that, for like last year, if
you've been with us since the early days,
yeah, like
thank you. Congratulations.
Yeah, good God, I'm so sorry.
We love you. Can we give you a kidney?
Yeah, like you need
pretty cider soaked, but we can offer them.
Do you need anything? Like, how's your family doing? Like, yeah, it's cool. You guys are cool. Like,
yeah, I mean, we first came up with this idea sat in the pub talking about true crime.
Yeah.
And I kind of bullied Taylor into it a bit because I have no technological know-how. I was like, we could do this and it would be fun and I'll write it and you can do all the technology bits.
You cut down when we talk for 3 hours about nothing into like a comprehensible, presentable thing.
I am not diminishing your skills at all. I'm very grateful. But yeah, so it's really great that people listen. And
I don't know. I don't know about you, but like I've spent a lot of years creating things that just sort of languish in nothingness. And to finally be like creating something that obviously we're not like the biggest podcast in the world. We're not a big podcast at all. But to be creating something that somebody listens to, including somebody who isn't my mom, is like really cool.
Yeah, people we don't know who we didn't bully into listening.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it's really neat. And as much as like, it's weird to say this because like technically we just talk to each other and then you guys listen, but it feels like, you know, like we're all friends here.
Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah. So we appreciate it. And we hope you all have a really nice Christmas. While we're recording this, I think it's still currently Hanukkah. So if you celebrate Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. It post Hanukkah, but current, but post, you know?
Just generally happy holidays. Whatever you do or don't celebrate.
Yeah. Festivus for the rest of us. Happy New Year.
Yep. Happy New Year. Let's make no proclamations, no thoughts, nothing about 2020. It's gonna happen. We're gonna be there.
2020?
2022. Did I say 2020? Fucking hell.
Oh, it happened already.
2020. See, I've caught up to you now. One can of cider. Yeah. No big claims about 2022. No big predictions. Nothing.
No.
It's gonna happen. We're all gonna be there.
Yep.
That's all anyone's gonna say now.
That's all we need. Just like, it'll all be fine.
What did I just say?
No, as in like, we're not aiming too high. We're not aiming too low. It's just decent.
That's what I said. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, it's fine. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just fine.
It's just there.
It's just there. Just is. So, we'll see you in the just is of it all.
Yeah. Thank you for listening. If you made it this far.
Oh my god. You're the best.
we will see you next year.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Go enjoy your eggnog.
You.